Hey guys, if you want to figure out how to make this beautiful bowl of Buldak noodles, come with me and I'll show you everything on how to make it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna cook something simple and something, very delicious. So what we're gonna be cooking today is some Buldak noodles. And I wanted to add a few toppings on top of my Buldak noodles, such as eggs, chili paste, bok choy, and we're gonna be making some Korean style Buldak. And we're gonna just put a few toppings on it, such most Koreans don't eat Buldak without their bok choy in it. Our green onion, our chili oil. Then we have our sliced lamb, since I couldn't find any steak. Then we have our soup spoon, our chopsticks, and our noodle bowl. And we have the buldak itself. We're gonna be using carbonara. There's many flavors. They have many flavors. I prefer to use carbonara since it's the best one there. And that's about it. So come with me. Let's go ahead and get into cooking.
So first things first, you want to go ahead and start chopping your garlic, chopping your green onion. Then you can go ahead and set that aside. Then now we can focus on our chili. You're going to want to head and put your chili flakes, your garlic in there. I usually put a good amount of garlic to really get the flavor of it in there. And then you can go ahead and start getting your hot oil, pour that over. And if it's sizzling, that's how you know you're doing the right thing. If it's not sizzling, then you got to remake the whole thing. And then you want to let that simmer for a bit. Then while it's still hot, you want to go ahead and give that a good mix and make sure you stir it in well. Then now we can focus on our meat. First we're going to season it with some black pepper, some smoked paprika, then some pink salt and oregano. Now we're just going to mix all of that in. Once it's mixed, it should look like that. Then now we can go ahead and focus on our egg. I accidentally dropped the eggshell in there. I tried to take it out, but don't worry, I ended up taking it out later in the video. And you're gonna want to go ahead and fry your egg. You're gonna make sure it doesn't stick to anything. You want to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan or anything. If it's moving around a lot, that's a very good thing. That means your pan is not sticky. Then you can lightly season it with some black pepper and a pinch of salt. Then now that our egg is done, and your egg doesn't have to be sunny side up. It could be fried or however you want it. And in that same pan, you want to go ahead and add more oil, then reheat your pan. Then once it's hot enough, you can go ahead and start adding your meat. And you're gonna want to make sure you hear a sizzle. If you don't hear a sizzle, then you gotta heat your pan up a little bit more. And you want to keep tossing and turning it. You want to make sure it doesn't get too cooked, too overcooked. And you want to make sure it's cooked to just the right temperature. And like I said, you want to keep tossing and turning it, keep flipping it, keep checking on it. And then you could season it a little bit more if you feel like you need to. And then that's it for our meat. We're going to leave that sit. Now we can go ahead and boil our water. Then we can add our buldak noodles in there. And then after some time, we can go ahead and start stirring, make sure everything is cooked and everything. And then now it's time to make the broth. First, we're gonna start off with the buldak seasoning packets. Then we're gonna put one egg. You were only supposed to put the egg yolk, but I accidentally put the egg white in there too. So I ended up taking that out. Here's a clip of me doing it. Then now that you have your eggs and sauce packets, you wanna go ahead and add some garlic. After that, you can add some mayo. After you add all of your stuff, it should all look like that when it's all set. Then now we can take some of our noodle broth, pour it onto our mixture. And you're gonna wanna put a good amount because you can add more later. Then now you wanna go ahead and stir all of that in. After that, you could go ahead and add your noodles. Then you can mix that in with the broth as well. Then now we can focus on our toppings. And I want to go ahead and say how colorful all of this looks. I like how everything blends well together color-wise, and it looks very appetizing to me. And as you can see, I was very excited in this video. I can't wait to try the ramen, put all the toppings, and assemble it.
So this is the finishing product. All we have to do is go ahead and decorate it. And all I can say is all of this looks very delicious. I can't wait to assemble it and dig in.
And I started decorating here. The first thing I started with was the meat. Put that on the side. Then our bok choy, I also put that on the corner over there. Then next, I put our seaweed. I made them stand up on the center, on the middle right there. And then now we put our egg in the center. And then we put our green onions right above the egg. And then I had some extra toppings, the chili oil. I put that around everything. I made sure not to clump it all in one place. I didn't want too much oil to be in one spot.
And for our final topping, it's gonna be our crispy onions. We're gonna put them on the side right over here.
The toppings left too, so I put some crispy onions on there as well. And that was it. Everything looked very delicious. It looked very appetizing. I really could not wait to eat it. I had to restrain myself from eating it way too early just so my mom could record me.
So this is the finishing product. All the toppings and everything is on. Now all I have left to do is eat. Bismillah. We're gonna start off by sipping some of the broth. Best broth I have ever had. Green onion, crispy onion. This recipe is very easy, very simple, and very, very delicious. And this could feed an entire family.